Hey, what is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing well. Listen, there's no surprise that these things right here, our cell phones, have incredibly powerful cameras and can really capture some great image quality. But I do believe there's a few accessories that can really take them to the next level. So in this video, I'm gonna share a couple of those accessories with you and show you how you can get some dope cell phone camera footage. Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Thank you so much for checking out this video. I am Jesse Delgado, and if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. I make content based around storytelling, digital marketing, and filmmaking. So let's get right into it. All right, cell phone cameras, man, we all know that they're getting better and better. The quality is actually getting surprisingly better. In some cases, I'm like, man, I might just have my phone with me. But I do believe there's some limitations just on the phone. Now, what I have right here with me in the tests that I'm going to be doing today are on the XS Max. Now, one of the biggest giveaways that it's a cell phone is usually the focal length. They have a standard focal length on there. And usually when it's that kind of medium wide shot, you can tell, oh, that's a cell phone. It all looks the same. So that's why I think one of the first accessories that you're going to want to look at is one of these, and that is an adaptable lens. So this is an 18 millimeter, which is like a fisheye type of lens, and that can go on there. And I also have this one, which is a 58 millimeter lens, which is more of a telephoto kind of zoomed in. Now this one right here, the 58 millimeter, is going to get you some of those really nice zoomed in type shots, almost portrait mode like. These ones are by Moment, and they come with a case, and so there's a little thread on the background, on the back of it, and you just kind of thread it in like so. So that is going to be the first recommendation, the first accessory that I recommend in order for you to take your cell phone footage to the next level.
You know, it's surprising the kind of quality that you could actually get with a cell phone. You add one of these lenses, you also add one of these gimbals. They're both about $100 each, and for $200 you can get some really cinematic shots.
All right, so the second one is here, a gimbal, right? These are super cheap. You can get them used probably like $50 or so. This one was like $89. This is the Mazda. I got this one because it actually can handle a better weight payload. There's also these counterbalancing little weights that can go on there. So what happens is that when you throw that lens on there, it can get a little heavy. If you didn't have to throw the lens on there and you were just using, just a regular phone, you wouldn't really need these counterweights. But because I got the lens on there, these things are a little heavy. It kind of just helps it to balance out a little bit. So, and this one holds a pretty good payload, the Mazda Mini Me.
Now, another cool thing you can do with these gimbals is you can push them through objects, and it'll give a really dope parallax kind of feel to it. All right, so another cool thing that you can do with the gimbal is you could actually fake a pan and tilt with it. And so by just simply turning it like this, you can get a pan shot. And then by using the joystick, you can get a tilt shot. And these are great for just, establishing shots and doing some nice camera movements, all with.
I got some test footage for you to take a look at, and you can get an idea of what it kind of looks like. All right, so the last accessory that I recommend to be able to up your cell phone videography is something like this. This is the Video Mic Me. And what this is a microphone that plugs into your iPhone. You can get them for your adapter for your Android as well. And this is gonna help you up the audio quality, which is super important because one of the things about these cell phones is their internal mics aren't the best. You get all this wind and everything. This also too comes with a screen that you can put on there that blocks out the wind. But really, actually, this mic is actually a really good mic. Especially if you're close up to it. If you're close to it, close in proximity, about here, man, you can get some really good quality. I was very surprised at the quality of this little small microphone. And you can actually, it has a 3.5 millimeter jack in the back that you can plug it into a camera or something else as well. So that's super cool too. So very versatile, very good, high quality mic. You can also too, just in addition to that, get an adapter that adapts to this, and then you can put it here. Say if you have your cell phone here, you can put your mic a little closer to you off of your cell phone, and that helps, and that's great to get it a little closer, because the closest you can get a microphone period to you, the best quality that you're gonna get, because they're designed to be close. Okay, so those are the 3 accessories that I recommend. In addition to that, I would also say to download the mobile app Filmic Pro. Okay, this gives you some control over some features that you normally don't get in your just regular video app. So you can control your white balance, which is super important. You could even tweak it a little bit to get a creative style. It can control your shutter speed. So if you want to get, you know, something faster, if something's moving faster or slower, you can control your ISO, which is, so all your kind of regular camera settings, you can control through that. Another powerful feature in Filmic Pro, but you got to pay for it, but it's definitely worth it if you're going to be shooting on your phone, is the ability to get log footage. Now what that is basically is just a flat profile, kind of takes all the color out of it, so that way you have the control to put the color back in. So you do have to have some knowledge of how to kind of add the contrast and the saturation back in. But if you have a little bit of knowledge, it's not too hard, and you can really get some really nice clean footage, because it also gives you more dynamic range, which is basically the detail between the shadows and the detail between the highlights. So you preserve more details, which gives you a nicer looking image. You can control it more versus things being blown out just in a standard profile, or things being underexposed and so forth. So really powerful feature. It's like 20 bucks for the app. For the premium one, I think it's a one-time charge. I believe it's a one-time charge, and you got it. If it's something you shoot, I got it. I barely even use it, and I got it, just because when I do use it, I want to be able to have that feature. It's really powerful, and, you know, helps to make things pop and come alive. And so those would be my tips to be able to get some really cinematic footage and some really cinematic type quality out of your cell phone. Man, these things are becoming more and more powerful.